When I met James, I genuinely thought he was it. Kind. Ambitious. The type of man who asked how your day was and actually waited for an answer. We were planning our future, wedding talks, honeymoon ideas, even baby names whispered on lazy Sundays. So when we started talking about getting on the property ladder together, it felt right. We viewed homes across Bristol. We argued over carpets and laughed about how neither of us could cook, but still wanted a fancy kitchen. The mortgage went in my name. He said it made more sense, said we'd sort it out later. I trusted him. Until everything changed. No warning. No big argument. Just distance. Silence. Disappearing acts that didn't need an explanation because deep down, I knew. Then came the call. Bex, I don't think I can do this anymore. I need to figure things out. That was it. No apology. No face-to-face. I sat in the hallway of our new home, the one I bled financially to get, surrounded by unopened boxes and half-built furniture. The house we dreamed of was now mine, alone. So I did what I had to do. Took his name off everything. Changed the locks. Packed his leftover things. The house was in my name, and I wasn't going to shrink inside it. The days after James left were strange. Quiet, yes, but not empty. There was sadness, sure. But also space. Space for me to breathe. I started reclaiming the house. Took down the photo frames he picked, changed the curtains he insisted were neutral, and bought the loudest, most colorful cushions I could find. I didn't cry as much as I expected to. Instead, I felt something unfamiliar, relief. Then, out of the blue, a message. Hope you're doing okay. Been thinking about you. I stared at it, heart steady. Not racing. Not aching. Just still. I didn't reply. A week later, another one. I've made a mistake. I shouldn't have left. I didn't know what I had. I didn't need to ask what he wanted. He missed the home. The calm. The me I was when he had everything. But I wasn't that version of myself anymore. A few days later, I was watering the plants in the front garden when my neighbor's brother came to drop something off. We exchanged hellos. He smiled, a bit awkward, a bit charming. You're Bex, right? I nodded. That's a beautiful place you've got. Did you decorate it yourself? I smiled, fully this time. Yes. Every single part of it. He smiled back. Well, you've got good taste. He walked away. Nothing major. Just a moment. But something about it felt different. Not like a beginning. Not yet. But definitely not the end. James didn't stop texting. There were long paragraphs, voice notes, even flowers left on my doorstep once, no card, but I knew it was him. He said he was confused. Said the pressure got to him. That he missed the version of us before the mortgage, before the real-life stress. But something had changed. Not just in him, in me. I'd stopped waiting for people to choose me. I had already chosen myself. Then one Sunday afternoon, there was a knock on the door. It was James. He stood there, looking unsure for the first time in his life. Bex, I just want 5 minutes. I let him speak. He talked about regrets, about therapy, about second chances. But all I could think about was the way I'd spent the last few months rebuilding my peace, quietly, daily, intentionally. I'm proud of you, I told him. But I've already done the hardest part. I healed without you. I closed the door, gently, not in anger, but with peace. That evening, I got a message from Tom, the neighbor's brother. Fancy a walk this evening? No pressure, just company. I smiled. Not because I was in love, or because I needed saving. But because I was finally free to choose what came next. And this time, it would be on my terms.